there's a disparity there for sure.
Big
So
time.
before we jump into that, what about auction Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday 1 o'clock in our auction room here at the office.
Yep.
We've got 3 great properties. We did have 4, but we got rid of one of those for a good price.
Yep.
Excuse me. And so 3 great properties ranging low 500s up to a penthouse that could go
1 point something.
Yeah,
And
a bit over a mil.
Great. Yeah, definitely over a million. 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Who knows?
Yep.
Wait and see. But great property there. And the other one, I mean, 3 properties. We said the highest and the lowest one. The one in between there, one in Hutchison Avenue. So nice home, well positioned there at Soldiers Point.
Lovely beach house.
Close to Soldiers Point Primary School. So very popular that way. Good little family house.
Yep.
And
just
all
remind
nice.
Yep. And we are having our auction on Saturday. We're going
to
practicing social distancing and that. So
going to get a tape measure out between the chairs. There won't be many chairs there. We are, in light of the local COVID positive tests in the last sort of 24 or so hours.
Yep.
We'll ask the people that attend the room, or those that are keenly interested in the property. The tea and coffee and water won't be on.
Yep.
This time we might chuck some bottles of water down there for anyone, but definitely social distancing will be in play. Anyone entering the room will have their name and details recorded. Whether or not you're bidding won't matter. Just to attend, we do need to record that.
Yep.
If you feel more comfortable, view it online.
Exactly.
We're on auction now. You can view it online. You can bid online. Nice and easy just to register to be able to get that live stream through. We'll be live as you see it. You'll have the price of any bids there, that sort of thing. So it'll be just like being there.
And if you need a hand getting onto that, give us a call.
Yeah, give any of the guys a call.
We'll
I'll be happy to help you out there.
Yep.
So Scott, we sort of covered what we're finding as far as buyers and sales vastly outweighing listings. That's a sign of an improving market. I mean, blind Freddie can tell that.
That's it.
The whole COVID thing with Melbourne starting to run through Sydney, we've got a case or two in the area here, may have a bit of a dampener on some of that, but 15 exchanges in the past week compared to 9 new listings. Almost reverse to the usual figures.
That's right. Yeah.
Yet, this morning, getting ready for work, Today Show, as much as I hate watching that sort of rubbish, they're there and they're saying a report, long story short, it was along the lines of all capital cities in Australia have seen drops in home values. We ain't seen that here.
No.
So regional's different, and you're telling me some news stories that you've seen, I'm telling you ones I've seen, and it's like they're different countries. Yeah. So
you watch Channel 9, I watch Channel 7.
And you get a different story.
Yeah.
Well, how's that possible? Do any of them know?
That's right.
Or is some of this, get Today Show, Sunrise, whatever one you want, Sky News.
Yeah.
They have to, they're not going to report mediocre stuff. They grab a headline that's either really, really good or really, really bad, and then they're going to throw it out there and see what blood is in the water to try and get viewers in, gets advertisers, all that sort of thing around it. But there's so much conflicting news out there in the market at the moment, yet the proof is in the pudding. 15 sales, 9 new listings.
That's it.
Sales are outweighing new stock. Reduction in stock levels leads to price rises.
That's it.
So very quickly getting to seller's market. We've been saying that for a few weeks now. That seller's market was definitely on the hunt there for stock.
Exactly.
We need stock. We have buyers. Yeah. These properties, I was talking earlier about one, put it out there, Armadale Avenue, Nelson Bay, exchanged today?
Last night.
Last night?
One exchange,
Okay, so you achieved what price?
545,000.
Okay. And we had the buyer who bought it, and we had someone else who was close in there, so hunting. If that buyer had fallen over, we would have had another buyer there.
Exactly.
That home needs a new roof.
Yep.
I would say it probably needs quite a bit of other work. It needs some work done. It's an improver.
It is.
Let's put it for what it is. The house next door, which I'd say looks better on paper.
Yep.
Another agent, we won't say who, but have a guess, sold that for
480,000.
So 60 grand difference.
Yep.
For what I'll say, I'll put it out there, 60 grand higher for an inferior house. Whether it's got more potential in the long run, maybe it has, I don't know.
Smaller block?
Smaller block, I'd say the right work done on the one that we've sold will come up really nice.
Oh, will.
There's no two
Yeah,
ways
it'll be a
about
beautiful home.
that.
Yeah.
But when someone wants to sell, and we're talking about time frames where lots of buyers around, not much stock.
Yeah.
It's still important though to get the right price.
Of course.
So, we can go to Macca's, and Macca's make heaps of hamburgers, and they sell heaps and heaps and heaps of hamburgers, right?
Yeah.
The question is, are they a good one?
Mm.
Are they the best one, or do you go down the road to a takeaway or whatever you're into, Burger King, Hungry Jack's, the local hot food shop, whatever, and get a good hamburger?
That's right.
Whoever sells the most is not always getting the best hamburger.
No,
Whoever sells the most property is not always getting the best prices.
Yeah.
So if you are looking to sell, I think it really is key. Get a few agents in.
Oh, of course.
Don't be misled down the path of we sell heaps of property, because all agents can sell property. I used to have a joke with you that back in those days, he was about 12 or so. I used to say, I put my 12-year-old cousin in a house, the right house at the right price, and someone will knock him over to sell it to him.
Yeah.
Right? But it takes skill to get a good price.
Exactly.
To get 60 grand more for what, as it sits there, is an inferior home, takes skill as opposed to the cookie cutter, let's sell 1,000 hamburgers job.
That's right.
So I think it's very important that people do get a few agents in, get a few varied opinions, and not just be led up the path of we sell heaps of property or I promise I'll get you a good price.
Yeah.
Let's look at, here's the evidence of I get better prices.
That's right.
As opposed to let's just go on a whim and a prayer. So
Yeah.
if you are looking at selling, you're in the right time frame to be doing it. Just make sure you get the right agent to really capitalise. You're going to sell at the moment either way, and you might think that's a good result. But in that instance, we're talking about 12, 13, 14% difference.
Yeah.
That's commission covered a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
Well, my vendors, that was their selling, they're retiring now.
Yep.
That's the end.
Makes
60 grand
everything
in their
top.
pocket makes their life a lot better. So, I could
Yeah,
have sold it.
anyone,
I could have sold it 20 times for $480,000.
Yep.
But we're not interested.
yeah, we're not
Yeah.
like the guy next door.
Yeah.
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 So that's the thing. If you want to get a great price for your property, you want to sell, pick anyone, right? You want to get a great price, have a look around and get some facts about it. That's something we just really like to push at the moment. We're heading into a seller's market, but make the most of it anyway.
Find an agent who's got the guts to negotiate.
Yeah,
And
sometimes you have to say no to a buyer.
You do.
And rather than just fold to them every single
That's right.
step of the way.
Yeah.
So on top of that, this week, I'd love to say holiday bookings are looking fantastic for the weekend.
Not too good.
They were looking pretty good. Then COVID case or two, they diminished quite dramatically. Quite a few cancellations for this weekend.
Yep.
Look, COVID case in there, hopefully it's sort of compressed to the one sort of family unit, and that'll be the end of it. We'll wait and see. Lots of testing going on in the area. I've no doubt it'll have a bit of an impact on the holiday rentals for a little while.
I think so, yeah.
So back to, as an office, we're trending a little bit like a mini version of what we had a few months ago.
Yep.
And we're using that period where things do get a little bit quieter just to get ahead on stuff, catch up, look at maintenance, look at how to improve properties for future bookings and that sort of thing. And while we had that open period, we're certainly paying dividends there. We're constantly booked out.
That's right.
So, there's good and bad in everything. So while it's gone quieter, find ways to make the best of it. If you live locally, look after yourself at the moment. Wash your hands, do all the right thing.
That's it.
Don't go hanging around, I won't say the shopping centre because that's the obvious choice, but don't go hanging around cafes and that for too long. Just go do your thing and get back out again, go home and look after yourself. Follow health department's guidelines, and we understand there'll be a drive-through clinic opening up probably this afternoon.
It's already open.
At the sports fields.
There was about 50 cars there when I
No
drove past.
referral needed. I don't know whether an appointment's needed or not. I couldn't find that, but it sounds like there's
Looks
not.
like it's just drive
So
in.
get in, get tested, but follow all the guidelines anyway, because the test only covers that second in time.
That's right.
So,
Yep.
if you're coming into the office, you will be asked to sanitise your hands. If you're sick, sorry, don't come in. Don't even bother. The girls have got a big can of Glen 20 there. I've told them to spray anyone who looks sick. So, look after yourself, look after us. And next Thursday, 4 p.m, we'll see you again. Don't forget, auction, 1 p.m. If it suits, view it online. If you can on one of the properties, come on in. And we'll look forward to seeing you either online or in person again very shortly.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.